for production is lighting. And why we use lighting, we have two different elements, low key and high key. Low key, some of the employees very little fill light. They create contrast, and often they create a strong shadow that show parts of the principal subjects. We have high key, which fills light, is raised to almost the same level as the key light. Images are usually extremely bright, and it features a few shadows on the principal subjects. For our performance, it's called Freak Show, where loads of people who look a bit weird attend to a circus who was owned by a lady called Helga. The set-out will be dark, mysterious, but also a bit of bright colours for the circus tent. So I think we should have multicoloured movers, because I think it'll make the audience look at different places, so they won't just be looking at one spot. And also it makes the performance more like a circus. When people are performing, we should have one main light focused on them, but like a shadow light behind them. For the sound, I think we should have like a mysterious sounding, like sinister, like American Horror Story. And I think we should have voiceovers when it's the scene of the flashbacks. Does the sound work?
Should do.
Yeah.
Maybe like okay, so props. Why do we have props? Most of the props are very carefully selected before they are put into the film. They need to add something. Props tell just as much as the story as the characters and the location. Like Little Red Riding Hood, if she didn't have a cape, you won't really know it's Little Red Riding Hood. If she didn't go in the woods, you wouldn't know. And some of the props we use for Freak Show will be like benches, so it would make it more like a circus themed. Like the tent, the circus tent, so the audience will feel like they're watching a circus. Red and yellow material hanging from the curtains. The chairs could have sawdust hay to make it more like a fieldy look. We could have people on stilts, people dressed as clowns, as the audience are walking in. Cannonballs around the room. The clowns could have balloons, and when the audience come down, they could come down the lift, and there could be clowns at the end of the lift. Costumes.
Carry on.
Why do we have costumes? Costumes play a large part in a performance and instantly tells us the character's personality, status, job, social status and job. We could create things like, if anyone wants to look scaly, we can use fishnets, cut them, put them on to your face, paint over them, and there you go, you've got a scaly face.
Good.
For the ringleader, there'll be a ringleader in the circus, and obviously they need top hat, canes, and a long coat to present the character. Staging, so I'm thinking of the benches are twisted out, so not straight.
Mm-hmm.
We could have clowns at either side, people on stilts all over. Maybe someone on the stage could like just pose so they're not, and then there's a light camera on them. Lights at either side, so, and then yeah. And sawdust around the benches. And there we go, picture.
Good. Thank you.